Well, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to deal with Cambridge IELTS 15, like Test 1 Reading Passage 3, and the title is What is Exploration? Oh, that's quite a philosophical question, 非常哲学性的问题. Let's see what the author has to say about this topic. Okay, but before reading this passage, let's go through the questions. And the first type of question is multiple choice.多一个选择题啊，right? The writer referred to visitor to New York to illustrate the point that, okay, 我们先来看两道啊。According to the second paragraph, what is the author's view of explorer, right? This is like kind of a main idea question. Well, let's move on to the next type of question. Well, 这个就差不多是 matching 是匹配题，对不对？所以是 match each statement with the concrete explorer, right? 就是我们要读的时候看一下这些人啊，Peter Fleming, blah blah blah. Okay, and then last one, it's kind of a summary. Complete the summary below, and it only has 3 blanks. Okay, that should be easy, I suppose. But let's get down to the passage. 好，首先看第一题，the writer referred to visitors in like to New York, right, to illustrate the point that 他为什么提到 New York 呢？他去阐释怎样的观点呢？So New York is over here. It's really obvious, right? 所以他为什么要提到这个观点？It's kind of an example. It should be used to illustrate something, right? 肯定是为了去阐释某个观点，他才会讲到 New York 的时候，他到底在讲什么东西？Let's read the whole sentence here. Okay. This acquiring nature of our undoubtedly, right? This acquiring nature, the questing nature, right? Questing 就是寻求的，这种我们的一个不断的追索，我们好奇、不断追寻的这样一个本质呢，undoubtedly help our species spread around the globe，帮助我们这个物种在全球范围内扩张。Just as it nowadays no doubt helps the last nomadic Panan maintain their existence in the depleted forests of blah blah blah，就好像今天我们这个 nomadic 是游牧民族的这个部落，他们现在能够存在 maintain their existence 保持他们的一个存在，就是因为their like questing nature, their questing nature， 他们寻求的这样一种本质。然后 and a visitor negotiate the subway of New York。negotiate 这里不太是那个like就是 negotiation 一个谈判啊等等，它就是去探索 or to find out the way, when they are taking the subway in New York, right? 所以在这里是两个例子，前面这个例子比较 complicated， 后面的例子的话，其实就是为了 illustrate, right? Everyone or our human beings have the nature of questing， 我们是有探索的本质的。Right? So most people find it very daunting， 非常可怕，不对。Exploration can lead to surprising result， 会导致非常奇怪的、非常令人震惊的一个结果。Most people are enthusiastic about exploring, so definitely it should be B, right? 很多人都是非常 enthusiastic about exploring because exploring or question is the nature of us human beings. Okay, so it should be B. Oh, not really, right? A. Okay, I forgot A, right? Exploration is an intrinsic element of being human. Intrinsic element 就本质的 ，OK， 本质的。所以 B is kind of tricky, so 我们还是要去 A、B、C 读下来。OK，anyway，、所以我们选 A，OK，、没问题。那第二题 ，According to the second paragraph, what is author's view of explorer? So let's read, the second paragraph. 他关于 explorer 的观点是怎么样的 ？Over the years, we come to think of explorer as a peculiar breed. 但是他是说 authors like a view of explorer, right? 是读者对这个作者对他的观点，并不是我们对他的观点，别人对他的观点。我们认为是探索者是非常的 peculiar. Peculiar just means unique breed， 这是一个非常独特的种群。Different from the rest of us, different from those of us who are merely well-traveled even, okay, 跟其他人是不一样的。And perhaps this is a type of person more suited to seeking out the new, a type of caveman more inclined to risk venturing out。但是把它认为是一群更加适合去探索新的东西，并且是一群像山里洞人这样的感觉，他们更加 more inclined，be inclined to do just mean tend to do， 他们更趋向于会venturing out to take adventures to 去探索的这样一群人。That however doesn't take away from the fact that we all have this inquiring instinct even today。但是这一种说法并没有去偏离这种事实，说我们现在其实每个人都是有一种 inquiring instinct， 就是一种探索的本质本能在那边的。And that all thoughts of profession，whether artists, marine biologists, or astronomers, borders of unknown are being tested each day。所以都有个 dash。 dashes 之间是一个补充的一个说明的。他说 all that in all sort of profession， 在所有的一些职业 ，profession just mean jobs, careers，you know borders of the unknown are tested each day， 就是未知的领域的一个边界呢，在每一天都在不同的一个领域之内被探测，也就是说，我们在每个领域都在探索未知，对不对？所以就是说，这个 explorer is really commonplace, really common among people. Whether what kind of job you are taking, you are actually an explorer. So it should be the advantage, both benefit and advantages. 好处和坏处不对。The main value is teaching other 不对，不是主要的价值在教人，对不对？The act on an earth that is common to everyone. Maybe, right? D, they tend to be more attracted to certain profession than to others. 不对，这 D 的话就说 more attracted to certain profession than to others. You know, they 就是那个 explorer，对一些职业来说，比另外一些职业来说更有吸引力，这种感觉不对，所以只能选 C, right? They act on urge that is common to everyone. 这种冲动，这种 you know, inquesting or questing 的一种冲动是非常的 common to everyone, so it should be C. Okay, so let's write down the answer here. So it will be easier when we check out the answers. Okay, so, well, okay, this one is C, right? And how about this one? The writer referred to the description of this person to suggest that. Let's find out the place where this person is mentioned. Where is it? Okay, here we go. 这个人对不对？他是 Thomas Hardy，Thomas 哈代，you know 写那个谁的？是这个叫什么 ？D'Urberville，you know。D'Urberville, right? The Test of D'Urberville 就德伯家的台词的那个作者啊，the Thomas Hardy, right? Set some of his novels in this place. Oh, actually, it's not a person; it's a place. It's a fictional area of uncultivated land, and used this landscape to suggest the desire and fears of his characters. 但是他的一个人物所在的，他小说中人物所在的一个地方啊，所以他是说他提到这个地方是为了干嘛？ OK， 我们看看。He is devolving into matter we all recognize because they are common to humanities. 他正在探索 devolve into 一些问题，那些问题呢是我们所承认的，我们所认知的，我们知道的 because they are common to humanity 是对人性来说是非常普遍的问题。This surely an act of exploration， 这也是一种探索的，对人性的探索，也是一种探索。And into the world as remote as author chooses. Okay. Yeah, explore and travel Peter blah 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 to return to existence. OK， 这就不需要了吧，对吧？因为后面的话没有讲到这个地方啊，所以他也就是说，他用这个地方来探索我们的人性吧。Okay, so Hardy is writing about his own experience. No, because it's fictional， 不是 real， 不是一个真的东西啊。Hardy is mistaken about nature exploration， 他并不是对说那个 Hardy 搞混淆了 nature of exploration。探索的本质并没有，它是对 Hardy 是比较 positive 的一个 comment，right， 比较正面的一个评价。Hardy's aim was to investigate people's emotional state， 他的一个目标呢是去探索人们的一个精神的或者一个情绪上的状态。Maybe Hardy's aim was to show the attraction of isolation. Not really， 更没有讲到那个 isolation， 对不对 ？So I think it should be C, obviously, right? OK， 我们可以在做题的时候用一些 the rule of like elimination， 就是排除法，我们可以做到 C 选项。那我们再去看一下它对应的地方，一个 paraphrase 啊，它 emotional states 在哪里可以看到呢？emotional states。OK， yeah。A boring travel writer. OK. When return to existence when he lives with loved one, right? OK. Yeah. So I think, yeah, it should be here, right? The desire and fear of his characters， 他去探索他人物的一个好和坏吧，对吧？他的一个欲望和一些恐惧啊，所以的话，这里应该是 emotional states, right? It should be found here. Then it should be found here. Okay, 13, 第30题 In the first paragraph, the writer refers to a golden age to suggest that a golden age. Let's find it out really quickly. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the fourth paragraph. Okay, golden age, right? So it's over golden age, right? OK， 我看哪里 golden age 啊 ，golden age 去显示什么东西？ Okay, here we go. Golden age, right? We think back to the golden age. 它前面讲的 but 后面一般是非常重要的信息。That still led me with another problem. The word explorer has been associated with the past era. 就是这个 explorer 这个话题的这个单词呢，是跟过去的一个年代联系在一起的。比如说那个 like Colombia，哥伦布啊等等 ，right？这个 Columbus， right？它就是一个an explorer in the past era. We think back to the golden age. If exploration peaked somehow in the 19th century, as if the process discovery is now on decline， 就是我们在说 explore 的时候，我们都会再去指涉一个过去的年代。我们好像说，好像 as if means 好像 as though or as if 就好像的意思。好像 exploration 探索这件事呢 peaked somehow in the 19th century， 在19世纪的时候达到高潮。As if the process discovery is now on the decline， 现在 discovery 这件事情，探索这件事情好像是消亡了。Though the truth is that we have named only 1.5 million of this planet species, and there may be more than 10 million, and that is not including bacteria。但是这件事情却远远没有结束，因为我们只是命名了这个物种，地球上的物种的多少呢？是 1.5 million，right？ 只是提到了那么点，命名了那么点。然后呢，其实我们这个物种有这么多，然后后面也是一样的。We have studied only 5% of the species we know. We have scarcely mapped the ocean floors. We have even list about ourselves. We fully understand the working of only 10% of our brains. 是我们其实 we have a lot of area that is unexplored. 我们很多地区都是没有被 explored， 所以就是说 golden age 并不是一个 golden age, right? So the amount of useful information produced by explorer has decreased. Not really. That's contrary to the main idea of this passage, right? 是跟文章相反的。Fewer people are interested in exploring than in 19th centuries. Okay, not really. I think 不是更少的人对这个 exploring 这件事情不感兴趣，是感兴趣的，就是越来越多人，对 exploration 不感兴趣，不是这样的，对不对 ？So C 选项 recent development have made exploration less exciting。它有讲到 less exciting or exciting 吗 ？Not really. We are wrong to think that exploration is no longer necessary. So that should be the correct answer， 因为我们后面它是可以有看得出的，它是说我们大部分认为，我们的一个 peak time，是在 19th century， 好像 discovery 正在 on the decline， 但事实上并不是这样的，我们还有很多很多 a lot of places are waiting to be explored. So it is wrong. It is wrong to think that exploration is no longer necessary. So it should be D. Okay, then 31. In the sixth paragraph, when discussing the definition of exploration, the writer argued that OK， 所以当他讨论这个 exploration 的时候呢，这个 writer 就说到第6段，在这边这是第5段 ，and this is number paragraph 6. Okay, here we go. Each definition is slightly different. 每个概念都是不一样的 and tend to reflect the field of endeavor of each pioneer. 每个 definition 都反映了 endeavor just mean effort of each pioneer. 每个先行者的一个努力。It was the same whoever I ask. The prominent historian would say exploration was a thing of past. 如果你去问一个历史学家的话，那么他会问你，就是探索是对历史过去的一个探索。The cutting-edge scientist would say it was the present， 是对现在的探索。如果你去问一个尖端的一个非常非常尖端的一个 scientist 的话 ，they each set their own peculiar criteria， 他们自己会制定他们非常独特的一个评价方式。Criteria just means standard, a certain set of standards. And the common factor in their approach being that they all had, unlike many of us who simply enjoy travel or discover new things, both a very definite objective from outset and also a desire to record their finding. 他们不同的实地方是不像我们一样，我们只是享受这个过程，并且享受发现新的东西的过程。他们呢，刚刚讲的那个 cutting edge scientist and historian, right？ 他们所有的一些专家呢，都对 exploration 的定义是这样的，它有一个非常明确的目标。一开始的时候 onset just mean beginning, and also desire to record their finding， 并且他们有记录他们的一个发现的这样一个行为。所以就是说 exploration 是这样的，就是你要有a definite object, and also you're supposed to record your findings, right? So people tend to relate exploration to their own professional interest. Not really， 并不是会把他们的一个 exploration 和职业的利益或职业的兴趣相关系，对不对 ？Certain people are likely to misunderstand the nature of exploration. 很多人会误解 exploration 的一个意义，不对。The general accepted definition had changed over time. 对 exploration 的一个定义或者一个理解呢是变化了。Historians and scientists have more valid definition than the general public. OK， 这也不对，对吧？他们比通常人有一个更好的定义。Not really. So， 其实刚刚我们排除了一个正确的选项，我们再看一下 B or C。OK， it's slightly different, right? More the same I ask. Okay. Let's say of the past, each particular career have been, or unlike most of us, simply enjoy both. And then, yeah. So let's find it out. Okay, 6 paragraph. Is that a 6 paragraph? 1、2、3、4、5、6. Good? No problem. But what I did? What I did wrong? Okay. The writer suggests that people relate to exploration to your own professional interest. Okay, I got it. So 应该选 A 啦，不好意思。Okay, finally, it rings a bell to me. A, right? Okay, A. 因为他这么说的，就是你不同问 historian 或者问那个 问那个 scientist， 你得到答案是不一样的，因为他们会 they will just answer the question according to their professional experience， 他们会通过自己的一个职业的背景来回答你这个问题，对，所以 it should be A. Then let's move on to next question. In the last paragraph, the writer explains that he is interested in what. 最后一段他说他对什么感兴趣。Wow, OK， 他这么说到 I best declare my bias. 我最好来去宣布一下我的一个 bias 名偏见的意思啊。我喜欢什么东西呢 ？As a writer, I'm interested in exploration of ideas. 所以他对 ideas 非常感兴趣啊，对新的概念的一种探索非常感兴趣。I've done a great many expedition, and each one was unique. 我做很多探索，并且每个都是非常的独特的。I lived for months alone with isolated group of people around the world. 很多人住在跟很多那个隔绝的部落住在一起，对不对 ？And even two uncontacted tribes 和2个没有被接触过的 tribe， 就他们之前完全没有跟外面的世界交流过的一个 tribes 部落交流过，他跟他们住在一起。那个 writer 跟他们住在一起 ，but none of these things is of the slight interest to anyone unless through my book。在所有这些事情呢，对其他人根本一点都不有兴趣，对不对？一点都不感兴趣，除非通过我的书，就他们看我的书的时候，他们觉得这件事情很有趣的，你让他们自己去做，他们是不会感到这件事情是有趣的。I found a new slang, explored a new idea. OK， 我找到了一个新的一个想法 ，OK， 新的一个 idea。Yeah, why? Because the world has moved on. OK， 我们其实到这里应该就可以了。他其实就讲的是 he is interested in the exploration of ideas. OK, they cast. Okay, let's read on. 其实可能还不够啊。他得到一个 new idea， 这样一个 idea 呢 ，because the world has moved on, right? The time has long passed for the great continental voyages. 这个时代在发展，然后的话，我们对这个 great continental voyage 就是大陆的这个探索，新大陆的探索这个年代已经过去了。Another talk to people, another walk to people, another crossing of empty equator， 就是它后面是解释那些 continental voyage 是哪些的，去北极、去两极，或者呢去 equator 就赤道走走，这件事情过时了。We know how the planet surface of our planet like， 因为我们已经知道那个星球的表面是什么样子。Exploration of it is now down to the detail。现在的话是要关注细节。The habit of microbes。其他 microbe 的一些那个 habits，say or grazing behavior or buffalo， 或者是 buffalo 的一个 grazing behavior， 他们吃草的这样一个行为。Aside from deep sea and deep underground, is area specialist。除了 deep sea and deep underground， 这个是 specialist 这个年代，我们现在是 specialist 的年代，一个专家的一个年代。However, it is to regard the role that human mind has in convenient remote places. And this is what interests me, how a fresh interpretation, even of a well-traveled route, can give its reader new insight. 所以他自己的一个概念是这样子的，就是说this is what interests me, right? How a fresh interpretation, 一个新的理解 even of a well-traveled route, 一个尽管是对一个已经很多人去过的一个路线，一个新的理解呢 can give its reader new insight。比如说这个地方已经去了很多人了，很多人已经去过了，但是如果你有一个 a fresh interpretation 的话，还是能够给你还是能给你的 reader new insights。OK， 所以的话，它对于 他感兴趣的是一个新的理解，对 ，a new idea, a new interpretation of maybe a frequently visited places, a frequently visited place. So, okay. 他是说 how someone's personality is reflected in their choice of place to visit。人们在选的时候，选东西的时候会反映出他们对这个他们的一个个性。Not really, right? The human's ability to cast a new light on places that are familiar, so it should be B。可以选 B 啊，没问题。就是说 human ability， 人们的一个能力去干嘛呢？ To cast new light on places that may be familiar， 能够对一些新的、对一些非常熟悉的地方，还是能够 cast new light。Cast new light just mean to find out new ideas， 去照射新的光芒，也就是说去能够去 find out new ideas, to find out new interpretations, right? So fresh interpretations. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. 最后几个，我们先做这个吧。这个的话，我们刚刚有讲到，对不对？刚刚有讲到啊。The writer's own bias 在这边 right? Bias, it's over here, so it's easy. Okay, the writer has experienced a large number of wood. Okay, so I've done a great many expedition, and each was unique, right? So a large number just means many expedition. Let's write it out. Expedition. P-I-O-N. Okay. Yeah, am I right? Okay, the expedition, right? Good. And it was the first stranger that certain previously people had encountered. 就是我是第一个 stranger。刚刚我讲到说，一个 tribe 它是 uncontacted tribes， 跟外部是完全没有联系的啊。他说 previously, that certain previously people have encountered. That certainly previously, okay, 之前是完全怎样的 people 呢？就是 uncontacted people, right? Previously with isolated group people or on the road, even two contacted tribes. Okay, previously uncontacted， 因为两个选项，一个是 isolated， 一个是 contacted, so of course it should be contacted. Okay, contacted. I'll just spell it. Uncontacted. T-A-C-T-E-D. Yeah. What? Okay, right. Good. Uncontacted people at encounter. He believed that there's no need for further exploration of Earth's what. Okay, 就不需要去探索地球的什么东西了 because 它已经完全 fully explored. 我看到底不用探索地球什么东西。Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we know that surface of point lines. I think surface? No need for further exploration of Earth. I think it should be surface, right? The time's long past for great continental voyages, right? Another blah, 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 blah. We know how the landscape of our planet lies. So no more than 2 words, right? No more than 2 words. So it should be landscape. Landscape. 我们已经知道了就 landscape our planet lies, right? 所以我们不需要去探索了吧？对啊，因为刚刚好像没有那个 surface 吧，所以我们只能是那个 landscape, right? Good, landscape. Landscape. - 有意吗 ？Landscapes. Okay. Land surface, right? Sorry, it should be here, right? Land surface. Okay, land surface. I misread this word. Okay, land surface, right? Land surface, good surface. Okay, land surface. 好，所以这个就完全找到了。然后下面的话就剩下一些人了。人的话，我们在哪篇有讲到呢？人 ，OK， 前面都没有 ，right? And I think it should be there. Yeah, yeah， 这边人对不对？所以看看这些都怎么讲的。OK， 第一个是 Ran Fanny, yeah, it's over here, right? Ran Fanny, let's see what does Ran Fanny said. We'll say, okay, dubbed the greatest living explorer. Dubbed means, cold 这种感觉。他被叫做 the great living explorer, but doesn't matter. Explorer is someone who has done something that no human has done before, and also has done something scientifically useful. 所以他做了一件事情，人们没有之前做过的，并且是科学上是非常有用的事情。所以它的定义是，learning Okay, he did not consider learning about oneself. He worked for benefit of a specific group. He described feeling about coming. He referred to reference to form of transport use. He did not consider learning about oneself an essential part of exploration. They define exploration as being both unique and of value to others. Okay, good. Something has done something that it done before, and also something yeah. 这里的话，unique 的是 no human has done before, unique, right? And also something scientifically used for, so it's valuable to others and unique and valuable to others, right? So I think it should be boy for 37. Okay, boy. Good. Let's move on. Next one. Yeah, move on. Okay, 另外一个人 Charis Bonington, a leading computer like field exploration to be found in the blah 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 blah. Okay, you have to have gone something somewhere new. 这里有这个 Bonington 有吗？Bonington 有 Chris Bonington 要怎么讲到？他说是 exploration is to be found in the act of physically touching the unknown。你要物理上，你身体真的要去碰触这个未知的东西。You have to you have to have gone somewhere new。你一定要去经历一些新的东西。OK， 新的东西 physically touching something new, right? Well, okay, benefits. Okay, so 1、2、3、4、5 right? 1、2、3、4、5 Okay, anyway, 我们先 leave this person here. Okay, 下面一个是 Robinson Tencent, a company of so-called tribe people. Right, travelers simply record information about some far-off world and reports back. But explorer changes the world. OK， 他说 the make difference between like a traveler and a explorer。他说一个旅行者的话，他只是去 record something，right？about some far off world， 去理解、去记录一下那个远方的一个世界。但是一个 explorer 呢，会 change the world， 会改变这个世界。所以他讲的是the feeling, work, the benefit of scientific group people. I did not consider, yeah. Well, describe feeling on coming back home from a long journey. Okay, wait a minute. 这个有点 tribe people coming on behalf of remote so-called tribe people on behalf a campaigner on behalf of remote so-called tribe peoples. That's weird. Okay, anyway, 我们先把这个也留一下。这个人 who traveled, okay, 然后是 belong to area of unrecognized world. No, was told I ever gone. Come on, when I OK， 所以这里的话其实还是比较明显的。这里的话就讲的是一个，如果 I gone across by camel when I could have gone by car, it would have been a stunt, right? To him, exploration means bringing back information from a remote place, regardless of any self-discovery. OK， 就是说，如果我可以去开车的话，但是我选择了 camel 的话，这会变成一个非常震惊的东西。Stunt means a surprise. 这个话是 a reference to the transport used. So the reference to the transport used. So what this guy called? What is this guy called? He's called welfare. 这边 right E. Okay E. And then okay, well, 剩下还有几个诶。Learning about oneself is essential part of. He does not consider learning about oneself an essential part of exploration. 后面还有讲到吗 ？Not really, right? OK，所以我们只能是这边来看一下，再来看一下。And also something scientifically successful. So the exploration was to found in an act of physical touching the unknown. You have to go something new. Look for benefits to a group of people. You did not consider learning about oneself an essential part of exploration. And did I miss something? Not really. 应该没有 miss something, right? But let's just focus on this part. Okay, but let's change road. Okay, so 这里的话应该是说 a traveler这边啊，a campaigners right on behalf of remote so-called tribe peoples，就是它是代表 remote so-called high tribe peoples 这一部分人所讲的话，所以的话，它这个 Robinson 所以就代表的是 work for the benefit of specific group of people，right？So 这个也找到了，有点 tricky 啊，Robinson it's over D right D very minor clue I mean 非常小的一个细节啊。但后面是 decide failing, it described failing on coming back home after a long journey， 它是描述了很长旅行之后的一个感觉。He did not consider learning about oneself an essential part of exploration， 他并不觉得，他并没有考虑到去学习自己也是 exploration 的一个非常重要的部分。所以看看到底谁说的很长旅行之后才描述的之后描述一个决定。Okay, so it should be here, right? Who crossed Arabia's empty equator in 1946 and belonged to an area of unmissionized travel, now lost to the rest of us, told me. Okay, so 这边是这里，对不对？它是经过了一个非常长的一个 journey 啊，他去了一个 empty equator，不知道那个地方是赤道附近一个地方，but I don't really know，所以应该是这个谁？What the name of this guy? Okay, welder, charter. Okay, it should be E. E again? That's ridiculous. Okay, so 它有可数的 you may use any letter more than once, right? So 最后一个learning he did not consider learning about oneself an essential part of exploration. OK， 然后是哪里 ？Learning about yourself. OK， 这里 regardless right，regardless of any great self discovery，就说去exploration，就是说把记忆带过来，不管你有没有自我的发现，对不对？所以的话，你不管有没有学到提高自己，你都是一个 exploration。所以这是谁说的呢？是这个人，又是他吗？Welder Tester。Yeah, good. Welder. E again. That's ridiculous. E, right? Well, okay. Relevance of the form of transport used. Okay, so maybe 这个有问题啊。He referred to the relevance of form transport used. 他提到了用到的这个交通工具的相关性，就是你一定要用某种交通工具，你才能算 exploration。在哪里？刚刚说 physical touch 的那个。Let's find it out again. It has to be, right? Was to be found in the act of physically touching the unknown. So it should be Crispy should be C. 好 C，为什么不选 E 呢？E 确实他说有 camel，但是他并不是他的观点，他只是说他完成了一个camel 这个旅行之后，他提出了这个观点，就是你不管有没有自我发现，你都是要有一个怎么样呢？Yeah, okay. If I did when I could have gone by a car, it would have been a stunt. Wait a minute. If I had gone across by camel when I could have gone by car, it would have been a stunt. So I think actually it should be E, right? Anyway, refer to reference the form transport used. Yeah, 他这里有讲到的。If I gone across by camel when I could have gone by car, it would have been a stunt. 对 ，OK， 对啊，这里他有提到他的一个移动方式，他是通过 camel 的 ，right？But 很多亿耶，很多亿耶。You did not consider learning about yeah 对的啊，B 选项。OK，Anyway，let's check the answers. I give up. Well，看看第几页？答案是在 its page is on the answer is on page 120 120页上面。120页。OK，120页。Part 3 or Part 3 that's the listening part. 120页。Yeah, here we go. ACCDA. ACCDA essentiality 是 boy. Good. EADEB. EADEB. Okay, so 34. It should be A. EADEB. Why? Let's check it out later. Okay, EADEB. 下面呢是 expedition, right? Untacted or isolated surface, land surface. Good, right? Correct. Good. OK， 这个比较宽松诶，它是 isolated or uncontacted 都可以。但是我觉得 reasonably, it should be uncontacted people, right? Previous isolated 也可以的啊，就是隔绝的、完全隔绝的，或者就是完全与世没有任何接触的，叫 uncontacted or isolated. Both are acceptable. OK， 我们看看这里。He described feeling on coming back home after a long journey. Okay, describe the feeling on coming back home after a long journey. 它是在很长的旅途之后描述了自己的一个情感，自己的一个感觉。So A 是 Peter Fleming. This person, Peter Fleming. Okay, let's find it out. Peter Fleming. The Fleming guy. Where is it? Yeah, it'll be automation. It's over here. Peter Fleming. Peter Fleming. Well, here we go. Peter Fleming. Peter Fleming. Where is it? Peter Fleming. Hey, guys. Hi, Peter Fleming. Okay, right. Yeah. Yeah. And this person, you have to, yeah. Traveler, right? Okay. Did we find Peter Fleming in this paragraph? Not really. Yeah, down before. You have to know traveler, equator, right? That's why I find a reason. 我们刚刚没有看到 Peter Fleming, right? So where is Peter Fleming? That's awkward. Peter Fleming. Ah, I got it. That's over here. 难怪 OK， 没有看到 Peter Fleming. That's really tricky. The explorer and travel writer, right? Peter Fleming talked of the moment when the explorer returned to existence. He was left behind with his loved ones, right? 所以他是讲的是 after the trip 之后，他讲了一句话，所以这里非常明显，对不对？ So it should be A, definitely A. Okay, so I got one wrong. Wow, sorry for that. 这确实比较 tricky 一点啊，因为 Peter Fleming 刚刚在做的时候标记的不是非常好，所以这个是我们需要反思的地方。Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.